her so much. I mean, hindi nagbago na, ay, pwede na. Malaya, pwede na, diba? No, he didn't do that. So, dalawa sila po. Talagang kahit na wala na, siya pa din. Walang kapalit. So, thank God for those kind of men who does that. But as far as the Lord is concerned, He's greater than all men who could ever love us. Hello? Because the love of the Lord Jesus is greater and the greatest of all. Amen. The love of the Lord is the greatest of all. None can be compared to it. So, very important po that the Lord is telling us He loves us so much and He wants to marry us. In fact, He already married us spiritually. So, tuloy natin, my dear. Yun. So the people of Israel, however, frequently broke their vows and walked away from their contract with God to serve other gods and pursue their own interests. But you know what? In every betrayal, God remained faithful and never broke His promise to Israel. And that is also for all of us. Even in times where we are unfaithful to the Lord, in times of disobedience, in times of what do you call this, yung mga pagkukulang mo natin, but God remains faithful. Ever faithful. I always say, ever faithful. Hindi lang siya faithful, ever. Sabihin, since the time began, He is already faithful. Hindi pa tayo buhay, faithful na siya. Hindi pa tayo Kristiyano, faithful na siya. We have not served yet the Lord, but He's already faithful to us. He loves us so much. Hello, palakpakan naman natin ang Diyos na He is so good. He loves us so much and He remains faithful and loyal to every one of us. Even if we are not faithful and loyal to God, He remains faithful. He remains committed. He is devoted to only us, the bride of Christ. Devoted, faithful, loyal, never-changing love. Hindi yung nagbago. Hindi nanlamig. Hindi nagkaroon ng ngayon malamig, bukas mainit ngayon. Hindi po pabago-bago na pagka hindi sumunod to, hindi ko ito mamahalin, babawasan ko yung 100% na love ko, 95 na lang. Kasi nagkulang eh. You know what? It's still 100% yung love na. Diba there was a saying na nasabi ko before saying na, we cannot do anything or we can ever do or say something that will lessen the love of God. Hindi pa babawasan yung pag-ibig ng Diyos. Nothing can ever change or lessen the love of the Lord for all of us. It is constant. Amen? It is consistent. It is never changing. That's the love of God. So, let us see the history of Israel. Yun yung cycle po, kaya may revival tinatawag. Okay? There was revival. So in the time of the kings, may kings na okay, na sumusunod sa Lord. May kings naman po na hindi okay, na disobey sa Lord. But still, in the rebellious times, in their disobedient times, God still loves them. And sabi niya, never. He remained faithful and never broke His promise. That is being faithful. If you do not break your promise, you are faithful. No, when you are committed to somebody, you are faithful. You don't break your promise. Kung sinabi mo, ikaw lang, ikaw lang. Kung sinabi mo, darating ka. Kung sinabi mo, ganito, ganito. Whatever happens talaga, di ba? Amen po ba yun? Pagka mahal mo, gagawan mo talaga ng paraan. Ang Diyos, ginawa niya tayo ng paraan. Even if you are doomed to hell and perish in sin with the devil and the judgment and all of those, He made a way. Sabi nga nung kanta ni Don Moen, God will make a way. He made a way. By what? By dying on the cross. To make a way to go back in fellowship with Him. That is very important. Pag talagang mahal mo ka, gagawa mo ng paraan ng Diyos. Yung gawain ng Diyos, yung paglilingkod sa Diyos, lahat ng patungkol sa Diyos, gagawa mo ng paraan. No lame excuses. Ang babaw ng mga dahilan. Kapatid, pag mahal mo, gagawan mo ng paraan. Tandaan niyo, totoo po ba yun? I example ko Friday, naalala niyo yung prayer meeting po, na yung mga fathers na nandito masisipag. Diba, ano sabi niyo po, igagapang ko yung mga anak ko para mapag-aral ng maayos, para magtugunan at pangangailangan. Igagapang ko. Ibig sabihin, magsisipag ako. Tama po ba yun, mga tatay? Amen? Dahil ginagawa mo ng paraan para magbigyan yung pamilya mo ng magandang buhay. At yung kanilang mga basic needs ay maibigay. Kayo ho yun na tatay sa lupa. Lalo na ang tatay natin sa langit. Amen! Purihin natin ang kasalamat, Panginoon. Ginawa na rin tayo ng paraan. Sana naman ipaglaban din natin siya. Ngayon, itaas natin yung ating pananampalataya. Itaas natin yung ating antas ng pagmamahal sa Diyos. Pinaglalaban niya tayo. Sana ipaglaban din natin ang Diyos. Yung love natin kay Lord. Ipaglaban natin yung pagmamahal sa Diyos. Hindi yung konting bagay lang. Okay. Hindi okay yun. Diyos ang kausap natin. Hindi mo tao. Amen po ba? Kasi pagka talagang mahal mo ang Panginoon, you will really let the Lord be first and put Him in priority. Deuteronomy 7:9 po ito. It's a very, very powerful verse. We have to know this in our heart. Sabi ganon, pakibasa natin lahat. Know therefore that the Lord your God, He is God. Again, the faithful God who keeps His covenant and His loving kindness to 1,000 generations. Tayo ho yun. With those who love Him and keep His commands. Tayo ho yung 1,000 generation. Alam niyo po ba yun? From the time ng sinulat ito at from time na ito ni-reveal sa church, thousands and thousands of generations, He revealed Himself as the loving and faithful God. Totoo po itong verse na to. Amen po. Ang kinin natin to, kaya we have to know this by heart. He is a faithful and loving God. He is a faithful and loving God. He keeps His covenant. He keeps His promise. He really do what He says. He does what He says. Hindi mo siya yung iba-ibang Diyos at karapat dapat siya like what we sang a while ago. He is worthy of it all. For from Him came all things. Through Him we have received all things. And our lives is really for Him alone. Supposedly. Para sa Kanya talaga. Amen? Next yan. So, Ephesians 5 na tayo. Ephesians 5. Ito na po yung text natin. The Bride of Christ. Pag kami nag-marriage counseling, madalas po ito yung kinuquote ko. In the context of marriage ng husband and wife. But this time, I will quote Ephesians 5 in the context of us being the bride of Christ. Ephesians 5 po. Right? Ito na lang muna sa baba ko na yan. Ephesians 5. Dito sa may verse 21. 20. Verse 20. Okay po kasi yung Bible po. Praise for everything to God the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, submitting to one another in the fear of Christ. Ito na po. Wives, taas ang kamay ng mga wives. Mga wives. Okay. Wives, submit to your own husbands. Hindi mo tapos doon, ha? Submit to your own husbands as to the Lord. When you look at your husband, you're submitting to him. You do not just see your husband, but see the Lord in him, in the life of your husband. You are submitting to the Lord Himself also. Amen? Amen po? No? If there are times there are difficulty in submitting to your husband, remember, when you submit, it's the Lord also you're submitting to. Amen po? Next po. Next. Sige yan, diretso na natin. 23 onwards na tayo, 32. Yun. Why do we submit to the husband? For the wife, for the husband is the head of the wife. The husband is the head of the wife. The husband is the head of the family. Mga husband, amen po ba? You are the head, you are the leader, you are the first pastor of your family. It's not the teacher who's the first teacher. It's you, husbands, the first leader, the head of the family. So the husband is the head of the wife, as also Christ is head of the church. Remember the comparison I'm telling you in the context of us being the bride of Christ, the church. Who is Christ, the head of the church? He is the Savior of the body. Siya yung ating tagapagligtas. So yung ulo na siyang tagapagligtas. 24, now as the church submits to Christ. So as nakita niyo po yun, now as the church given, no? So knowing that Christ is the head of the church, ako po ay hindi. Ako yung head, si Jesus po. Ang pinaka-head of the church natin. At sabi po gano'n, as the church submits to Christ, so wives should submit to their husbands in everything. Mga asawang babae. Mabigat po ito. Nakalagay in everything. Sabi nung nagtanong sa akin kung kasi, Pastora, paano pagka mali naman na yung sinasabi ng asawa ko? Mananagot siya sa Diyos. He will be accountable to God. As for being a wife, by the grace of God, you still obey and submit. But then, you go to God and pray, Lord, if this is your will, be it done. But if not, Lord, you talk to Him. You speak to Him. You touch Him, enlighten Him, guide Him. If this is a wrong decision that He's making, Lord, touch Him and enlighten Him, give Him understanding to make the right decision for the family. Hello, andyan po tayo? So that there will be no room for the enemy. Okay? Dalawang bagay lang. Meron din akong counseling doon. Pagka battered wife na, pagka yung point of death, ikaw at ang anak mo, sinasaktan na, at saka yung, alam niyo, adik-adik na, that's the point na pwede kang magsampa ng kaso at for the safety of the children. Sa family code, nag-seminar lang po ako ng renewal of license. May mga ganung bagay. May exception. Pagka-threatening, life-threatening na mama, papatayin kayo, papatay ko kayo ng anak ko dahil adik-adik na, sisilaban kayo ng buhay, yun lang ako talaga. Ito, pag sabi na magpasilab ka na, magpapatay mo yung mga anak ko. Sige, ihaw ko na kumita. Hindi yung ganun. Hello, andyan ba kayo? Amen? Andyan po ba kayo? Do you get yung ano po, yung punto natin sa comparison po ito? So, 25 naman po. Husbands naman, mahalaga to. Husbands must do the initiative. Husbands, love your wives. Just as also Christ loved the church and gave Himself for her. Nakita niyo yung comparison po, the church and the wife. Kaya tayo lahat, church tayo, bride of Christ. Ayan mo yung context of that. Nakikita natin dyan. Love your wife as Christ also loved the church. How did Christ love us or the church? By giving Himself for us, dying on the cross, shedding His blood, giving His life for us. Amen? Tuloy po, Ate Pipito. So very important po ito in comparison. The Word of God cleanses us. When we hear the Word, we believe the Word, we receive the Word, we obey the Word. So kung may kasalanan, na-receive natin yung magre-repent po tayo dapat. At nalilinis yung buhay natin every time. We hear the Word, na uliliwanagan tayo, ay hindi pala sa Diyos ito. Ay ito pala ay masama, ito pala ay hindi ka lulubutin sa Lord. So we are being cleansed by the Word. So that's why we need to attend the fellowship like this, the church, the Bible studies, the prayer meetings, and everything, every time. And of course, we have to have our own personal Bible reading, Bible study, or devotion po. Because every time we open the Word of God, meron pong ginagawa paglilinis ng Diyos natin. Kahit 1%, sabi po sa CCF on Thursday, kahit 1% lang daw po. A day, may nababago sa atin. In 1 year, there will be 365 sins that was repented of. 1% a day. May pababago tayo kay Lord. It will make a lot of difference. Hello, andyan po tayo? Amen. Thank you, Lord. Okay, and then what else? He did this to present the church to Himself in splendor. Ito po, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but holy and blameless. In the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. Praise the Lord. Now, sa mga ikakasal, di ba, nagpe-prepare. Ang sabi ng Panginoon, ang kanyang goal for us to be cleansed by the washing of the water, by the blood, by the word. So that, bakit kailangan malinis? So that He can present the church to Himself in splendor. So one day in our wedding feast, one day, for the second coming of the Lord for us, for the church, ang kanyang goal, ma-present siya sa Kanya. Ma-present tayo sa Kanya without spot, without wrinkle, without blemish. But to be holy and blameless. Yun ang main goal. No? Now, let's go to the practical side illustration of this. The spots and the wrinkles, the blemishes, physically, sa atin, di ba, lalo sa mga babae mo, the spots and wrinkles, what do we do? Glutathione. Diba? May concealer, may makeup, may content. Ito, kabisado na sila. Marang magaling sa makeup eh. Mga tawag dun. Mga nilalagay na iba-iba. Whitening, mga ano pa ba? Foundation, ano pa po? Moisturizer, yan. Marami. Lip sheet. Oo, lip sheet. Sa lip, tama yung basta no. Pagpakipat sa shine. Kaya nga shine. So, di ba, some people even what do you call this? They spend a lot of money laser, mahal yun. Mga ikibelo, si Paikalayan, when you do that, go to the dermal clinic, to remove all the spots and wrinkles, it will cost a lot. Di ba? Sino ito sa libre na gumanda? Si Kawani lang may gusto? Libre! Seriously, where does this spot, wrinkles, and blemishes come from? The spot and wrinkles and blemishes comes from sin. Sin makes people ugly. Hello, nandiyan ba tayo? Sin destroys people. Even how beautiful you are, pero there is sin. Alam mo yun, yung sabi na yung countenance niya, parang it's so dark. Meron mga ganun eh. Ang gwapo, ang ganda, pero at the back of your mind, pag tinignan mo siya, parang madilim yung mukha. Alam niyo yun? Diba? Nakikita natin yung gano'n. Gano'n, parang ano po, there's something wrong. He needs the Lord. And so, sin is the wrinkles and the spot, the blemishes that the Lord wants us to be cleansed from. So as the bride is preparing for the big day, ilang taon ka nag-prepare yan? Sa kasal? Nag-prepare ng todo, di ba? Yung gown, 1 year. Yung gown and everything, di ba? Yung mga bagay-bagay, mga beauty regimen na yan. Mga kayan. Iba't ibang bagay. Isang example po sa preparing the body of Christ, you please read the book of Esther. The book of Esther speaks also, not just Queen Esther po, being prepared for the king, but the bride of Christ also representing those metaphor, wherein she was prepared by the servants. Not just 1 year. She was prepared for quite a long time. She was prepared, being prepared that time, spirit, soul, and body. She was being prepared. Hindi lang na naliligo sa gatas. Kasi di ba yun ang talagang totoo eh. Flowing with milk na bath, no? Totoo po yun, lalo ng araw. Yung mga oil, yung mga lotion, yung mga very, very pure. Sa Israel, that time po, by the grace of God, when I got there, yung tabi ng Jordan River, ng Dead Sea, punong-puno ng stores ng tungkol sa skin, yung pagpa-beauty, meron pa ngayong black na yung pinakahit, kung saan, kung gano'n, ang dami. Ano yung jojoba? Jojoba ba yun? Yung mga maliliit na beads, basta pang beauty lang ng beauty. Una, di ako marunong. Una, dollar yun. Una, hindi ko alam na maggamit. Nakita ko lang, grabe. So kung titignan natin yung history of Israel, they are very particular sa beauty. You will see the old movies ng Bible, yung si Cleopatra ba yun? Cleopatra. Nakita niyo, ang kinis nila. Sobrang kinis. Because they are very particular in preparing the bride. Yung mga women getting married before, they really make time for the preparation and cleansing and beautification. Because hindi sila pwedeng makasalan na punong-puno ng mga bagay-bagay, ng karumihan, ng spot, ng wrinkle, ng kulubot. Hindi pwede yun. Hello, andyan pa tayo. At ngayon din, ganun po, hindi tayo pwedeng makasalan ng Panginoon if there is full of sin in our lives. Hello, andyan po ba tayo? No? And that's why it is written in Ephesians, lang natin sa Ephesians yan. You want to find na po, mababasa tayo. So, let us see what are the spot and wrinkles. So, we say sin. Sin makes people ugly. Sin darkens our life, darkens our countenance, and sin even darkens our minds. Pati ating kaisipan, dinidiliman ng kasalanan po. Let us read, please. Can we please read po? Ready? And therefore, be imitators of God, as dearly loved children, and walk in love.
Coarse and foolish talking or rude joking are not suitable, but rather giving thanks. For now and recognize this, moral of
You're a greedy person who is an idolater, has an inheritance
in the
in the kingdom of the Messiah
of God.
Sige pa. So these are the wrinkles and spots and blemishes. Foolishness, immorality, no? So let no one deceive you with empty arguments, because of these things God's wrath is coming on the disobedient. Therefore, then become the partners. For you were once darkness. Dati tayo nasa kadiliman. Diba? But now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the light results in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. Discerning what is pleasing to the Lord. So ito na po ang sinasabi. How do we get away, or how do we remove all the wrinkles and spots? Don't participate in the fruitless works of darkness, but instead expose them. Tuloy pa yan. So sabihin sa tabi mo, don't participate in the works of darkness. No? For it is shameful even to mention what is done by them in secret. Everything exposed by the light is made clear. For what makes everything clear is light. Therefore it is said, get up, sleeper, and rise up from the dead, and the Messiah will shine on you. Tuloy lang po, kasi ito yung context natin talaga. The whole chapter 5 po talaga actually. So pay careful attention then how you walk. Not as unwise people, but as wise. Sabi mo sa katabi mo, be wise.
Be wise.
So how to be wise? Walking in love, walking in the Word, by obeying the Word. Amen? Taking the most of the time. Because the days are evil. Ito, bago lang tayo mag-diretsyo. Make use of our time wisely. Don't let idle times delay our growth in the Lord. Don't let idle times always na yun yung magpalayo sa atin sa Panginoon. Make every day your time be fruitful with the Lord. Hindi dapat nasasayang yung ating oras. No, making the most of the time. Use every opportunity. Kung wala kang ginagawa, tapos na yung trabaho mo, use every opportunity. Mag-pray, magbasa ng Bible, mag-share, mag-follow up, magkumusta ng mga kapatiran. Make use of your time. Maging fruitful ito for the Lord. Because the days are evil. Why? The devil will always steal our time with the Lord. These days are evil days. Amen? So don't be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. And that will happen. We will understand the will of the Lord if we open our Bibles. If we see the Word of God, that there is the will of the Lord. Sa Word po niya. Next. So what else yung mga wrinkles and blemishes? Mga sins pa po. Ano pang mga sins? Ayan. Don't get drunk with wine, which leads to reckless actions, but rather be filled with the Holy Spirit. Amen. Speaking to one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, making melody, music to the Lord in your heart. Giving thanks to God for everything. Giving thanks for always remembering to God the Father, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. And then, next, one word sa tayo. Yan, alright. So, those are the wrinkles and the spots na nakita Meron kung sa chapter 4, last na lang, chapter 4, Ephesians 4, meron kong sinasabi doon na let no corrupt communication out of your come out of verse 5 hanggang sige ba? Check mo ngayon. Speak the truth, each one to his neighbor, because we are members of one another. Be angry and do not sin. Don't let the sun go down on your anger. And don't give the devil an opportunity. So put away lying, and of course yung anger po. Angry, to be angry for a day because of something that came up. Don't let it stay for another day. No? Lalo na sa husband and wife, lalo na sa pamilya, lalo na sa church mates. We are brothers and sisters in the Lord. Hindi yung tayo enemies dito. We are one family. Amen? In fact, we term ourselves church family. Because we are indeed the church of the Lord and we are the family of the Lord. So, nobody's perfect. There are so many imperfections. There are some mistakes in the fault. But there is always room for forgiveness. And there is always room for change. Amen po ba? So, walang perfect. Ako, nagkakamali. Nagkakaroon ng mga pagkukulang din. At importante po, tayo po ay mag-repent at magbago sa biyaya ng Panginoon. So, do not let that anger entangle us forever. Yung nagkaroon ng galit, na nagiging puot, nagiging yung bitterness and everything, mamaya nandiyan nakikita natin. Yun eh. Pagka pinatagal mo pala yung anger, lalalim na hanggang sa lalim yung galit mo. Alam mo yung si Abel at si Cain? Si Cain to the point, yung kanyang galit na muna sa kapatid niya lang, inggit, actually inggit eh. Yung kainggit niya ganon, nagalit siya. Hanggang isang araw, di naman, lumalim yung galit niya, yung bitterness, yung resentment, sa ng Lord. Ano nangyari one day, nakapatay na niya. Alam mo yun? It will lead to death. If you do not repent of being angry, that will lead to death eventually. Spiritual death. No? Pati yung love mo, wala na yung love na ating siyang binuhos ni Lord sa puso natin. Sige pa, yan, go. Thank you, Lord. Ano pa po? Put away lying, put away anger. Sabi rin po, the thief must no longer steal. So let's give our tithes, let's steal. Amen? Hello po, andyan ba yan? Sabi ganun, meron pong nabasa ako, hindi lang daw sa gobyerno may problema sa corruption. If the church is not giving faithfully the tithes honestly, there is corruption also in the church. In the body of Christ, it's a church, that's corruption. You do not give what is due to God, that is stealing. Alala niyo po yung Malakay 3. You have robbed the Lord. Sabi ganun. How do we rob the Lord? By our tithes and our offerings. So there is corruption in the church. It is a teaching po na kung saan, yun nga, adultery, corruption, lahat, spiritual po lahat yun na nangyayari. So instead, he must do honest work with his own hands so that he has something to share with anyone in need. Ito po, sa iba po, let no corrupt communication. One of the spot, wrinkles, and blemish po, na problema ngayon, rotten talk, corrupt communication. No rotten talk should come from your mouth, but only what is good for the building up of someone in need, in order to give grace to those who hear. So the body of Christ, the church is not growing that much. Why? Because of all these immaturities of small things, these talks that we're not pleasing to the Lord, mga gossiping and all these things, mga words that are not pleasing to the Lord and to the hearers, instead na marinig ng mga baguhan yung magagandang salita ng Diyos. If they hear of gossiping, if they hear of lying, if they hear or see anything that is not glorifying to the Lord, it will not build them up. It will rather put them down. Kung ibig sa madala mo sa Lord, hindi na madadala kay Lord. Ganito yun eh. Ganito yun eh. Ganyan yun eh. No? Nahirinig ko yan, nagmumura, minumura niya si ganito, yung kapitbahay. Yan. So, how do we become a good testimony? So, yun po yung nagiging problema. And aside from that, when we do that, when we allow idle talks, rotten talks, corrupt communication come out from our lips, we grieve the Holy Spirit. We grieve the Holy Spirit. And that is a serious problem po. We have to repent po. So, marami pa pong spots, wrinkles, and blemishes. So, that are sins we can find. Galatians, andun din po yan. Lahat ng klaseng kasalanan nandun po. So, every sin is part of the wrinkle, the spot, and the blemish of the bride of Christ. That's why, ang minamahal, kung paano tayo i-put as importance for beautifying, cleansing ourselves. I pray spiritually we will do that much more than the physical beautification. Amen po ba? Amen. You spend more time and money and everything sa pagpapaganda. Maganda ho yan. No, lalo na kung may budget. Pero, huwag nating kaligtaan yung mas importante, spiritual. Beauty that comes from the heart. Beauty inside and out. That's very important. So, this morning po, I challenge everyone, let's allow the Lord to see our hearts this morning. Are we being prepared as a bride of Christ? Are we preparing ourselves to be the bride of Christ instead? And allow the Lord to cleanse all the spots, the wrinkles, and the blemishes out of our lives. All the sins that entangles us. Amen po ba doon? Shall we allow the Lord? So if that is so, can we all stand up, please?